Do the
And
same.
thanks for
Everybody have a
shopping
great
with
Memorial Day.
me. Yes, you too. Happy Memorial Day weekend. You guys, I hope you stick with me though. We do have more to come. We're gonna do some fashion shopping and we have our today's special.
To try Dr. Nassif. I started using his detox pads almost 8 years ago, and now I swear by them. Now I notice when I'm not using Nassif MD, and I'm glad you're hanging out with us. We've got an amazing show. Remember, these are the same products. He makes it a requirement for his patients to use at his surgery in Beverly Hills. So this is, you're getting the same royal treatment that all of his clientele get when they fly from all over the world for this internationally renowned facial plastic surgeon. He's also the star of East Botch. They just wrapped up their 8th season. It's an amazing journey. We have the Deco Lift Neck Firming Duo, so that's coming up. Give you a little sneak peek. Lowest price ever on that. That's tightening the look of the skin. It's a state-of-the-art neck formulation, and they have really cracked the code on the neck and décolleté. That's better than a buy one, get one there. That's a $62 value for each. And then this is something I've actually never tried, but I'll be shopping along with you because I want a revolutionary resurfacing peel at home. And that's what you're getting with this incredible trio. You're getting step 1 and step 2 of the resurfacing peel. You're gonna start with the mask, you're gonna add on the activating gel, and then you're gonna finish with the serum. So you've got 3 steps here to exfoliate, reduce the pores, get even, smooth, glass-like skin. That's the lowest price we've ever done, and you'll only see that in our show tonight. So I would order that one early. Now you can use your detox pads every day. That's kind of like brushing your teeth, but this is for that deep clean. When the dentist says you better come in for your annual appointment, that's what you can use there when you really want to go the extra mile. All right, let's go ahead and get into our best value of the day. It only happens once a year. Today's the day to get your detox pad, so come on in and take a look. I'm so glad you're here because we're only doing this once this year. There's one day in 2025 to get your detox pads. Today is the day. The doctor is in. This is a doctor-developed skincare line here at HSN for 8 years running. Of course, you've been doing this for decades. You're an internationally renowned facial plastic surgeon. You have an incredible, revolutionary, award-winning practice in Beverly Hills. Clients travel from all over the world to be with you. And when they make an appointment, you say, but wait, before I do anything, you've got to go through my routine for beautiful, healthy, vibrant skin, and it starts with your detox pads.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is my #1 worldwide, over 2 million sold. And you might have heard this. And now that's why I'm saying swipe and glow. So what I want to tell all of you that any product that you're going to use, we have our patients use this for about a month, pre-surgery, post-surgery, getting their skin ready, getting it prepped, exfoliating, cleansing, anti-aging, and now we bring it to you when we've sold over 52 million pads at HSN.
That's impressive. You know. In fact, we might sell that many just in one day because we're already off to a running start. I want to break it down for you. This is a 3-pack. Each one of these has 60 pads. A total 180 pads. That comes down to 25 cents a pad or $15 for each tub. What do you usually pay for each tub? Not $15. You pay more than $46 for one. $46.95 for the price of one. Now you're getting 3 for less than the price of one. Don't spend $140 any other day here at HSN. It is a one-day only opportunity. Buy only comes around once a year. Here's how you choose. We have the original formula, and we also have the gentle formula. Now, most of you, including me, love the original. You're like, bring it on. I want the salicylic acid, I want the glycolic, give me the good stuff. But we also have a gentle version for those of you that might be sensitive to salicylic acid. How would you describe those?
Absolutely. I mean, so the triple blend acid was salicylic, glycolic, and lactic, with also vitamin C and bakuchiol, which is an alternate form of retinol. If you know that you are not sensitive to salicylic, you got to stick with the OG.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I don't know how many 5-star reviews on HSN.
500 plus.
Okay, so there you go. I mean, so that says it all for itself. If you know you're sensitive, I want you to use the gentle. Now remember, each one of these, you can use, I use these twice a day. And basically, I want you to keep every one of these in your bathroom. I have it by my bedside, actually. All ages, all gender, all skin types. Every one of them is packed with our clinical grade blend and even hydrators. So what I want to do, so let's start off with our animation. Then we'll go to a Vizia. Then we're going to show you a model. We're going to show you a live demonstration.
Let's do all of that.
So what does it do for you? First of all, let's talk about exfoliation. As you get older, guys and gals, you have a problem with the dead skin cells that sit on top of your skin, and debris and makeup and sunscreen and sweat. Okay, especially after golf, especially after the gym, especially after one of those boot camp workouts, you use one of these. So exfoliation, cleansing debris and makeup. Then it cleans out the pores. It makes your pores smaller as you get that gunk out of it. Then that makes your texture better. Softens the look of fine lines and wrinkles, evens out skin tone, helps with the firmness, hydrates. Now, I'm gonna go next to our Vizia, complexion analysis. This is our clinical study. This is really thick fluorescent makeup on right now. Then when you use conventional soap, this is what's left in your pores. So basically, any of the products we're gonna talk about tonight, they're not gonna be effective if they're sitting on top of your skin because your pores are clogged. So we gotta prep the skin, get them ready. As a matter of fact, the little milia, the little bumps you get underneath your skin, your lower eyelids, we're now finding out that those are great for getting those, one, preventing them and helping get rid of them. Two, look at the detox pad side. You can see how everything is taken out of your pores. So when we did the study, it was shown that it is 108% more effective, more than double more effective than soap and water. Now, I'm not saying don't wash your face, because actually we're gonna talk about my cleanser next that you'll use in the morning. But if you like to cleanse, all I know is as guys, me for example, I'm using a detox pad.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's what I'm doing. And here's another Vizia. You can see again, right here, compared to, look at the Nassif detox pad. And that's the clinical science behind this. And I'm gonna go pop over.
Sure, because you can exfoliate, you can cleanse, you can brighten, you can hydrate, you can add radiance, you can also address the texture, the tone of your skin. Oh, one more thing, you can also tackle the lines and wrinkles. That's why they call it like a little mini facial. They call it a miracle in a pad. Now we do have it on auto ship. How many left in auto ship? The reason why we don't have a lot in auto ship, because this price was very hard to reserve for the entire day. So we were not able to promise auto ship prices, which basically means you lock in that price on all future shipments. We don't have very many to go around in auto ship. In fact, we only have 3,000. More than half of you have already purchased auto ship tonight. Was it like more than 1,500? Nearly 2,000 gone tonight just in the auto ship alone. I'm on auto ship on the single. I'm gonna switch to the auto ship on the trio because now these are $15 a pop. This is 25 cents a piece. This is the best value of the year. This will not be back at this price. Maybe we will see another Detox Today special, but it won't be until halfway through 2026. So I'm so glad that you're here because this is the perfect time to try Dr. Nassif Detox Pads. Find out why. 52 million have been spoken for here at HSN. Certainly one of my go-to must-haves, Dr. Nassif. And when you get a chance to try them at home, you don't have to change anything else in your routine, right? If you already have skincare you love, just add the detox pads and see if it doesn't amplify everything else in your routine.
You know, I mean, you can absolutely use these. Matter of fact, no matter what skincare you use, whether it's mine or somebody else's, it makes the product work better. All right, now one, we showed you the Vizia. So we have the two ladies here. We have Donna here. Donna is using what you use in the OG.
Yes.
But she's doing a live demonstration. Why don't you tell us what you're doing?
Well, I'm gonna take a regular makeup wipe, which is what I always used to clean my face with, and I'm gonna go over and really scrub because I always felt like I really needed to scrub to get all that nasty makeup and get the day off of my skin. And you're gonna see, I thought my skin was clean. I mean, that's a lot of makeup that came off. But I'm gonna go over the exact same spot with a Dr. Nassif Detox Pad. And I'm not scrubbing so hard. It feels nice and smooth and soft against my skin. It's also exfoliating gently my skin, which is really nice. But look, there's still dirt, makeup, debris on my skin after I thought it was clean. The detox pad really, really does do the job. It gets it clean, it leaves behind an anti-aging treatment, gently exfoliates. I use it twice a day, every day. In the morning when I wake up, this is what I do. I don't even wash my face. I just use a detox pad, and my face is clean, and I know that I'm doing something really good for my skin first thing in the morning.
I love that. It's kind of like a little shortcut, Dr. Nassif. In fact, I've taken these camping when I knew I'm not going to be near running water. I mean, there were days that I was camping earlier this year, and I thought, there's not even running water at this campsite. What am I going to do? I am so glad I took your Dr. Nassif detox pads. So you can use these morning or night. I could use them in the dark. You could do them when you're lazy and just don't want to wash your face. But in combination with a regular cleanser, this could really make the difference. Can really get the gunk out, right?
Well, remember, the goal is, listen, you want to have clean skin. These were developed pre-surgical to get the skin ready and exfoliate and a cleanse and anti-aging, number one. And two, it was also then post-surgical, especially with the help of the healing process. You want to clean, so this and the Hydra screen, which we'll go through later on, was it. And that's what everyone was used, pre-surgical, post-surgical, in the med spa. By the way, Kelly's using the brand new Gentle. And tell us why you use it. Oh, and while you're doing that, I want to just say something. Keep doing it for 1 second. Both these ladies, this is our second hour. They've already used this about 3 times. And if you notice, her skin's not red. It's not irritated. Okay, it's hydrated at the same time. All right, I'm sorry for interrupting. Go ahead.
That's okay. I am using a regular makeup wipe to get all this gunk and makeup off of my face. You can see there's lots of makeup on here. Now I'm gonna go back through with the Dr. Nassif detox pad. I'm using the Gentle, so you can see if you're questioning, oh, does it work as well as the OG? It does, it works just as well, and it's what my skin prefers. So it's up to each person, but this is what my skin loves. And so you'll see that it's gonna take away all that dirt and makeup, and it's gonna leave my skin nice and clean. Look at how much makeup is still on, was still on my face. And I love to use this in the morning just to kind of help freshen me up, because it does feel really nice and cool to the touch on my skin, and it sort of wakes me up in the morning. So I really love using it in the morning, and then it kind of puts my skin to bed at night too. It feels so nice.
Dr. Nassif, what happens if we don't wash our face? I mean, is this the biggest mistake most people make, is the we don't get rid of the dirt, the debris, the grease, the grime, the sunscreen, the bug spray? I mean, in the summer, I just feel like there's all kinds of stuff sticking to my face. The more I sweat, the more I have on my face.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, when you don't take care of your skin, especially with the exfoliation and the cleansing, when you're gonna get breakouts, your pores are gonna be full of clogged, your texture's gonna be bad, you're not helping with anything. And remember, what these are gonna do, which is incredible, is one, they're, besides extracting all the gunk, they're actually putting everything back in your skin, all the infusion of anti-aging goodness. And everything is clinical grade with especially my triple acid, lactic, salicylic, glycolic, also bakuchiol and ethyl absorbic acid and ectoin, witch hazel extracts. And all that, what that's doing is, one, exfoliation of dead skin cells. Two, it's removing debris and makeup, and we just showed you the Vizia, 108% better than soap and water. Cleans out the pores, they shrink, helps with the texture, helping fine lines and wrinkles look softer. The skin firmness is better. We're talking also about the skin tone. And when you look at the Vizia, you see the difference with what's left after using soap and water. So how is any other product gonna work as compared to a detox pad? And one thing I want to point out, actually more than one thing. So we've been talking to our customers, and we've been asking them, especially in our reviews, we go through everything and say, okay, what have you been learning? Tell us, you've been using this for 8 years, what are some of the new ways to use the detox pads? First of all, I mentioned milia. So when you get in the lower eyelid, sometimes you might get the little bumps, and our goal is to prevent those. If we can prevent them, we use a detox pad. If you have them, sometimes you have to go to a dermatologist, but the goal is to actually get that and help get rid of them. That's number one. Two, I just learned recently that there are micropores in the chest. And the neck and décolleté, we get tech neck. Using the iPhone, you would get more of these wrinkles. So when we treat the neck and the deck with the detox pad, that especially is cleaning out those pores, brightening that area, anti-aging. The other area we heard is back knee, shoulder acne. It's great for that, especially with salicylic, okay? 4, underneath your arms, especially the little razor bumps, it helps with that, or the bacteria, or I should say the dead skin cells that are sitting on the bacteria. Some folks have said, hey, it decreases some of the odor. We've actually used it for the hands, right before your serums. It's prepping your hands. In addition, and by the way, I know I keep talking, I'm almost done. We're talking about top of your feet, calluses, wrinkles, pre and post-op, all the treatments, the microneedling, all that. We use these.
And that's why you want to try this. Now, most of us will never have an appointment with Dr. Nassif. We'll never maybe have the wherewithal, the means to be there. But I will tell you this, I want my skin to look as beautiful as if I was one of his clientele. These people come from all over the world, and they could choose any doctor in the world, and they choose Dr. Paul Nassif. They choose the internationally renowned facial plastic surgeon. There's a reason why he's on the show Botched, because he actually is the one who goes back and fixes the problems that other doctors made. So this is the one that you go to when you want the solutions. You get a 3-pack today. They're going so very quickly that if you do not order this tonight, you're definitely going to miss out on some opportunities throughout the day. One is nearly $47. We're giving you 3 for less than the price of 1. This is the best value of the year. I can guarantee you that. And Dr. Nassif has mentioned he will not be able to repeat this value. What we're doing is we're holding the price from last year when actually the prices have gone up. And that's why we can only do a few that we can do on auto ship, because if we give you auto ship, we reserve that price on all future shipments. And that's about a 90-day recycling delivery schedule. You can cancel that. You can change your delivery schedule at any time. So if you are the savviest, most informed, educated customer, and you are obsessed with the detox pads, you're definitely doing auto ship. Maybe you're even changing your other product to this auto ship. So I recommend the auto ship. The other thing I want you to know is that really you're getting very big, generous pads. These are not small. These are more than enough to do your face, your neck, your décolleté, and the back of your hands, or any other area that you want to do. You can do it twice a day. I realize that for me, I don't really use them every single day. I put them on a routine of every other day. That's more than enough for me. It just depends on you. So for me, this is like a year's supply if I do it every other day. If you do it every day, it's a 6-month supply. Twice a day, about a 3-month supply. So you decide how many to get. It does have a 2-year shelf life. So even if you buy more than 1 set, you can set these aside. You're getting these for $15 a pop. There's 60 in each one. That comes down to 25 cents a day. There has never been a better time. There will not be another better time than what we have today. And when you start to layer it, we have the brand new niacinamide serum coming up. We've got the Hydro Screen coming up. Dr. Nassif has mentioned his gentle cleanser, which is our bonus buy. Let me get that one out there, because you do not want to miss the gentle cleanser when it goes on sale, because this is like a year's supply of his gentle cleanser. It's also anti-aging and moisturizing. I love the texture. I love the smell. I love the color. It's really unique product. You'll save $34 off the price when you add it to your purchase of our today's special. So that's also a huge customer pick. So you don't just have to take our word for it. Read the reviews. There's like nearly 500 rave reviews on our website right now. I was reading some throughout the last few hours here behind the scenes, but this is also, again, what you start your clientele with when they come to you, Dr. Paul Nassif, with some of the most serious skincare concerns. This is what you recommend pre and post-op.
You know, all the patients, when they come in, their skin is never ready for surgery. I can tell you that right now. Dehydrated, non-exfoliated, has debris, and especially so, if we're gonna do a laser, we're gonna do surgery, they start on the detox pads for a month before. They get a whole packet. You know, we send them a packet when they book surgery. We give them instructions of how to use the products. And then post-operatively, after all the prep solution and everything else we do, and I gotta tell you, you know, surgery actually, you know, does wreak havoc on the skin. So we actually have the patients use it, so it's helping with the healing, it's helping with everything. Matter of fact, when I was over there talking to Kelly, she said, well, when she gets sunburn, this is another interesting way of using it. She uses it on her ears and actually soothes the ears. And that, by the way, Kelly, is due to the allantoin in there, which is hydrating. And so when we look at what these do, we call them swipe and glow. it has at least 10 to 12 different features. Exfoliation of dead skin cells. As they accumulate on the skin as we get older, we have a hard time with that layer of dead skin cells getting rid of it. This helps, number one. And again, we're not destroying the skin. We're not changing the pH. It's removing debris and makeup. 108% better than soap and water. It's cleaning out the pores, then they shrink, makes your texture better. It helps with the fine lines and wrinkles. It helps soften the firmness. I mean, we get better, firmer skin, not soft skin.
Right.
Well, at the same time, we're not drying it out. In addition, what we're doing is we're looking at a Visia complexion analysis. And this is thick fluorescent makeup. When you look at the other side, the conventional soap. So when we talk about what's left in your pores, let's say you want to use a product, whether you have a very expensive product or you have a Nassif MD product or any product, how is it going to be effective if it's sitting on this? It's not. Now, will it be effective sitting on this? Yes. So when you go to bed, after you wash your face, used a makeup wipe, it's not going to be that effective if you haven't used an anti-aging detox pad, detoxifying.
Because think about it. I mean, some of you are spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on serums and creams. But what if you're not getting the efficacy out of that product because you're not cleansing and exfoliating? How important is it in your skincare routine, no matter what you're using out there, to have exfoliation? Explain that to everyone.
Absolutely. So exfoliation and cleansing, really, if you're not doing that, your skin is basically saying, what did you do to me? It's changing. It's actually, the pores are building up with gunk. No product that you're going to use is going to work.
You have to
It's actually getting oily.
remove
the
dead skin cells.
So, and actually the collagen elastin turnover is not going to be great because you're not exfoliating. There's no skin cell turnover. So to get new skin cells, you got to remove that top layer. So this is assisting with the normal function of your skin. Now, when we talked about exfoliation, in the days even of Cleopatra, they were using these muds, different types of muds to exfoliate their face. So exfoliation has been around for, thousands of years. At the same point, though, it usually irritates your face. These are very durable, but they don't make your face red. And when you look at Donna and Kelly over there, they've been using these,
Right, they're probably on their like 10th
fourth or fifth time
routine. How much makeup are you guys going through over there? Because what you don't see is that they're reapplying their makeup in between taking it off with a regular cleansing pad and then, of course, getting the real job done with the detox pad. I love what you said because I think the skin that we want is the skin that's underneath. Right? It's not the dull gray skin cells that are sitting on the top of your skin because that adds the texture. This reveals beautiful, more even skin tone. This adds the radiance, but also you don't rinse it off. You want all those products,
it's a treatment.
Right?
That's why that whole swipe and glow. And for example, so Donna, you're using now, let's go to Donna for a minute. Do you have the makeup wipe there?
I do.
Do you want to tell everyone what you just did and show them and tell us why you use these?
Okay, I just took a regular makeup wipe, which is what I always used to use to clean my face every night, take my makeup off and take the day off my face. And I thought I was getting my skin clean. So I just went over my skin with a makeup wipe, and then I went over it the same exact area with the Dr. Nassif detox pad. And you can see just how much makeup is left behind with just a regular makeup wipe. But not only is the detox pad cleansing my skin and getting it ready for my serums, but it's also actually leaving behind a skincare treatment, which if I didn't feel like using my serums that day, I really don't have to. But of course I always want to. But it's a treatment, it's gently exfoliating, it's firming, it's hydrating. It's swipe and glow.
Swipe and glow. I noticed that it was the one time I forgot to bring these. I went away for 2 weeks. I forgot to bring your detox pads. It was when I came back that I was like, why does my face look different? I thought, I do everything I wasn't doing everything I usually do. I actually noticed the difference when I wasn't using it because the radiance wasn't there. It just like brings a whole new life to your skin when you're using it. Are you taking off your makeup right now?
I am taking my makeup off. Yeah, right.
We still have 35 minutes though. Don't
will tell you,
leave.
I got to tell you, I've never used makeup on any of the TV shows. I've never have. And I will tell you something that
You're a natural beauty.
Well, you know, I mean, the typical goal is I like to actually get ready. Like, I don't have any detox pads at the hotel. So
here you
I'm
go.
taking care of my skin. I'm going to use the Hydro Screen later on too. But I will tell you, when this is what I do.
This is your
especially
to-go
the hands.
package.
I mean, I'll just, I wish I could just take those with me.
Well,
to
at
the
least
hotel
you
and
knew
bring
we
them
would
back,
have them when you arrived.
You know, I go, it's okay. Brittany, I don't have to bring them. But one thing I do want to tell everyone about this. So, for example, I just used it. You can look at my skin. You can look at the radiance. And actually, you probably can't see this, but there's some darkness on this. And again, and this is even after showering a few hours ago. And I will tell everyone, I don't talk about value because I'm the doctor. I don't usually do that, but I'm going to say something. One, you're never going to see this value again, especially with what's happening in the world. We can't hold it. And that's why we were coming to this show with no auto ship. No auto ship. Last minute, and we said, because, prices are going up. You all know that. We said, okay, let's give a percentage, a small percentage of auto ship. And it's going to go, it might even sell out in this show, the auto ship.
Yeah, we're getting.
And then that's why
most of you are locking in an auto ship. So that's a really good point. It helps everybody understand. Now, the products are made in the USA. It's actually the packaging that you bring in that sometimes adds to those price increases. So I love that you're bringing us this incredible buy. This only happens once a year. We do the 3-pack once a year. There will not be another day, another week, another offer. There will not be another Today Special. There'll not be another weekly deal drop or hot deal or Black Friday deal. This is it. This is like it for the year. If you do this right now, you're getting the best value of the year. You can keep one, you can gift two, but really it's like buying one, getting two for free. It's like saving nearly $100 off. This is like, instead of spending $46 a tub, you're getting each one for $15 a tub. It's like getting one for 25 cents a piece. Really, no matter how you break it down, this is such a wonderful opportunity. No matter what the price was, it wouldn't be worth a single penny if these didn't really work for you. But look at those rave reviews. Look at the 52 million sold. Look at how many men and women, as well as teenagers, up to moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas, and everyone in my family is using this. I don't go to bed without one, and I want you to make it a part of your routine. You will see the difference, and you know what else? You'll feel the difference because your skin is so soft and smooth. The serums, the creams, they all go on easier. Your makeup goes on smoother. You're creating the perfect foundation. You want the perfect canvas for the rest of your life. It starts right here. You gotta exfoliate. You gotta use those great acids. It's all in there for you. Just don't miss out. We have the cleanser. That's our bonus buy. And you'll find out why he recommends doing a little cleanse in the shower before you get started. This is the mega size, the super size of the cleanser. This is the biggest facial cleanser in the world. As far as I'm concerned, I've never seen a 24-ounce cleanser, but go big or go home, Dr. Nassif. That's gonna be a big savings for everyone as well. $34 off with your purchase of our Today Special. So the more you shop, the more you save. That's always the best time to buy that cleanser, doctors, when it's here as a bonus buy.
Now, is this on auto ship too, Sarah?
I don't think so.
Okay, no. But I will tell you.
No auto ship on that one.
Okay, so remember, the normal size is 6 ounces. And I want to tell you something. First of all, you're saying, okay, we just have the detox pads. Yes, you're going to use this first in the shower. I have one of these in every shower in the house. I also want to put this in the kitchen. So you have to multi-buy. It's going to last you a good year. You only use maybe a half pump for your face and your neck. And again, I don't want you using the sanitizers on your skin. I want you to use this, especially on your hands and your face. And the thing is, what's different about this cleanser, one, it keeps your natural pH. Very important. So you're not actually changing the pH, which will change the microbiome or the natural environment of your skin. 2, it hydrates. It's a hydrational cleanser. 3, it's anti-aging. It has antioxidants. It has matcha tea, like you drink over at Starbucks. It's got vitamin C, ethyl absorbic acid, 2 antioxidants. And it does that very effectively. Now, Kelly, go ahead. Talk to us about your use of this and also what you just told me a minute ago.
So I love this cleanser. I use it every day in the shower. I have one in my kids' shower. My husband uses it. We absolutely love it. In fact, when we were traveling, my son was getting like breakouts from the hotel soaps. And I said, well, why don't you try this? And he did, and he's like, Mom, it feels so much better. Everything's better. But the fun little note, some fun little side note that we discovered as we demo this is that your rings get very clean when you're demoing this soap. So whichever one of us isn't demoing, the other one usually drops their ring in the soap just to make sure that gets a nice little cleaning.
So you could use that face, body, in the shower, as a hand wash, as a facial wash.
Well, I mean, I only, listen, I'm
and as a
saving
ring
this.
cleaner.
I only use this for my face. I don't use this for my body. Because I want this for my face and my neck.
Yeah, right. And that's what we love it for as well. However, if you want that as a bonus buy, the more you shop, the more you save. I think it's $34 off with your purchase of our today's special. So stay on the line. I recommend going to hsn.com. We are busy. It's an exciting night. Not only the best value of the year on the detox pads, we have the premiere. We have the world launch of his first niacinamide serum here at HSN. This is not like any other niacinamide serum. First of all, you're going to see that it's a 10% concentration, which is huge. You're also going to see that it's packed with more than 300 biopeptides. So it is like an incredible anti-aging powerhouse with visible results.
Niacinamide. Okay, by the way, I want you all to look at the before and afters around the eye. But I want to get into this niacinamide story in just a minute. And the reason why we created this around the eye is that was my main purpose, because I was talking to actually one of my derms about niacinamide. Now, I take PO or by mouth niacinamide twice a day. Clinical studies, and again, this is not to do with this, it actually, when I'm taking a PO, it helps prevent some of basal cell carcinomas. And that's why I take it, because I've had those on my face. And so I said, okay, what can we do to get you the best product, which is gonna brighten it? It's a derivative of vitamin B3 that I can also add biopeptides to make it more effective. Because listen, there's all kinds of niacinamide products. We all know the power of its brightening, helping with crepey skin and texture, okay? And this is your second layer following your detox pads. And so I said, okay, you can go out and get for $9 some niacinamide. You know, I mean, it's not, like vitamin C, there's like 10 different kinds. Niacinamide is niacinamide. But we took the strongest percentage, 10%, added 300 biopeptides. Usually, if it's mixed with biopeptides, it's ultra, you know, it's basically very expensive. But again, we're bringing it here, world launch. I've been using it for 3 months myself, twice a day for everyone. It's great for one, premature aging, in other words, or preventing aging in the younger folks. And if you have mature aging skin, it's great for, again, for brightening, skin tone, helping with fine lines and wrinkles, crepey skin. And again, originally developed around the eyes for me, but it is for your face and your neck. And you can see how Donna is applying it. We have clinical studies, we have a consumer perception study we'll get to, but of course we'll get to, after you mention whenever you like, I'll get to our beautiful
well, let's
little
jump in. We could talk about the consumer perception study. Here we go. 100% agreed their skin felt smoother. 96% agreed dull, dry skin looks more radiant. Skin texture looks smoother. 92% agreed their skin felt more hydrated. And this is why you want to try a niacinamide, because the clinicals are really impressive, doctor.
Now remember, that's a consumer perception study, what folks think about the product. Now here's our science. This is a clinical test, it's science-based. Now again, skin tone, crepey skin, fine lines and wrinkles were all improved. And the skin brightness, but here's a great one. Transepidermal water loss was decreased. We have ectoin, allotoin, 2 hydrators in prevention of water loss. In addition, we have biopeptides, especially from cranberry, the superfood for the skin. Now, with the niacinamide, 10%, okay. So I talked to you about, let's talk about pigmentation in the lower eyelid. How many of you complain of crepey skin? Take a look in the mirror right now. You got a little bit of hyperpigmentation, the brown spots, you got crepey skin, you got those wrinkles. Watch these befores and afters 2 times a day, 4 weeks only. Look at the radiance of the skin as we just showed in the clinical testing. Let's go to the next one. I think we have a total of like 5 of these. So number 2, here we go. We'll systematically go through that. Look at that area. Look at the luminosity, the clearing of the hyperpigmentation, the decrease in intensity. Look again at this area here. Even the little brown spots near the temple are so much softer. The skin is completely re-energized, re-innovated. And again, I'm telling you, anti-aging, mature skin, great for it, and helping with the anti-aging. But this is something you're in your 20s, I'd love to have you start. So here, I want you to look at the marionette line. Look at the nasolabial fold. That's the nasolabial fold. Here's the marionette line. Now let's put a little spotlight right here on this area. Let's move it down there. Look at that now, take a look. When we look at that, the depth has decreased. So basically what you're seeing is from the anti-aging effect, especially in this area, when we're doing deep plane facelifts. The marionette lines, the nasolabial folds, might come up for maybe a month or 2, but then they start to fall because they're close to the mouth. And again, so it's an area when we see an improvement, this area. How many of you out there that are listening to me say, you know what? I have that problem. And as a facial plastic surgeon, my goal is to bring you the best innovative ingredients, all clinical grade. So for all of you out there, I'm not going to bring you anything that's not effective. That's why I have science based on the clinical products that we use, all clinical grade, highest formulation, highest percentage. And here, take a look at this lower eyelid. Look at that lower eyelid with the pigmentation, the crepey skin, the wrinkles. Look at the difference. Look at the rejuvenational aspect.
I mean, that's a visible difference. I would be thrilled to see that kind of difference looking in the mirror. And if you're thinking the same thing, I want you to try a niacinamide. And I'm so glad you mentioned, how much work, how much effort goes into each one of these bottles. You are dedicated to training young doctors. You speak at medical conferences around the country. You're an internationally renowned facial plastic surgeon. He's not going to put his name on anything unless it's the best of the best. He could have access to any ingredient. He could create any formula. And he also wants his clients to get the best results. This is the exact same products that he recommends to his clients pre and post-op surgery. So why spend more when you can get this great value, when you can get this luxury level with the biopeptides at $39? It's such a small price to pay for such incredible efficacy. You get the concentration, 10%. I mean, you don't see 10% niacinamide out there. You don't even know what percent it is. Even if it's on the label, it could be 1%, it could be 2%. So I like that you're getting the strength. I like that you're getting the concentration. And if you have seen great results from niacinamide and just haven't bought a serum in a long time, this is something that you can use AM and PM, right?
AM and PM. And by the way, I just used my 5 drops for my entire skin.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm getting ready for bedtime after this. So I'm using all your products here.
Do you want to brush your teeth too while you're?
Well, actually,
should we make sure you're all?
Coming here.
Should we tuck you in? We've got a nice bedding set in Studio C. We can tuck you in, and you'll be here first thing in the morning.
Oh my goodness! All right, so now we're looking at Donna. So Donna, you just put this on. So these are photos that were taken right before. But when you look at her, what you're seeing is instantaneous radiance. Now, niacinamide and vitamin C are incredible for the skin brightness. And I mean, if you think about what I'm saying, is my goal is to get your skin ready to look good. Now remember, I love doing surgery, and that's what I love doing more than anything. But I will tell you, if the skin does not look good, my surgical results don't look great. So I'm optimizing my results as a facial plastic surgeon. That's why I started doing this. So the befores and afters you saw originally around the lower eyelid, niacinamide. I will tell you now, niacinamide with 300 biopeptides.
Gotta try it.
That's what I'm bringing. World launch, please. And it's on auto ship, if I'm not mistaken.
Right, and you'll see the difference.
This is it.
And everyone gets 30 days to try everything here at HSN. So for some reason you don't love it, you can return it. But they're all not only effective, they have no fragrance. It's HSN Clean Beauty brand. You can use it day or night. You can use it AM or PM. You can use it if you're a man, if you're a woman, if you're 18, if you're 98, and everyone in between. All right, we got the mega size, we got the super size of the Hydro Screen. It is finally back in stock. It's at a great value. Usually $135 at this size. It's not the 1 ounce or the 2 ounce, it's the 4 ounce. And now we're giving you the 4 ounce for less than the price of the 2 ounce. So do it today while it's on FlexPay, while it's on free shipping. This is another hero product. This has another cult following. I'm also at the bottom of my jar, I just realized. But I've been traveling a lot over the last 8 years since, of course, you and I met here at HSN. But I noticed that my skin gets really dry, especially if I go to Colorado, especially if I go to hiking in the mountains, or if you're somewhere cold. I noticed that even in Florida, even in a humid climate, I can use this serum and it's never heavy or greasy.
You know, it goes on and dries to a matte finish within about 90 seconds. And, you know, I mean, this is the product for everyone. This is the #1 hydrator, the best, most significant, impactful hydration to your skin. And when you look at this animation that's going to pop up, it's going to explain what Hydro Screen is. First of all, we have a clinical study on this. We have consumer perception studies, again, to show the science of why it works. And what happens is, as we get older, we get dehydrated. We lose the natural hyaluronic acid in the skin. By the way, your skin has natural hyaluronic acid. That's why you go to the plastic surgeon's office for this. And you can see right now, those big spheres, they filled up. They were dehydrated spheres of hyaluronic acid. They filled up. It plumped your skin. And then there's a molecular film layer of ceramides and retinol. Retinol, which helps with the fine lines and wrinkles. And again, I'm going to actually walk up close because I can see here, crepey skin, rough skin texture, fine lines and wrinkles after 2 weeks.
And there's a new
pump.
improvement.
New pump.
It was
new
in a
container.
dropper. Now it's in a new pump, and auto ship is almost gone. Is that what I just heard? Okay, we have like 2 minutes or sell out on the auto ship. If you are considering auto ship, I love this serum. It's a really cool texture. It has a slightly sort of yellow, kind of golden hue to it. What gives it the yellow color, Dr. Nassif?
You know, the hyaluronic acid spheres.
Okay.
You know, and it gives us that, and that's why, and you're going to see.
A little bit goes a long way.
And I don't know if we have enough time, but I got to tell you, there's also hands here. This is an incredible, you can look, by the way, at the skin tone, how it's improving here with the retinol and the hyaluronic acid. But again, this is, again, a product. Hands, again, just like we use the detox pads first.
I like
face,
it as
neck,
a
hands.
primer.
Yeah, it's a
Like
great
right
primer
before I put
your
on my makeup.
Look at this. One application. Look after folks. Remember, we're getting the plumping effect. Remember, anti-aging is volume. Making you look younger is volume. We want to make you look younger. We want to plump out all those wrinkles. This is the last product I use before I go to bed. By the way, after I use the neck product here tonight, make sure I use this because, remember, it's my bedtime routine.
Yes, we'll make sure you're all ready for bed by the time you leave here.
I'm using your bedtime product again. You know.
And you would use this after you use the detox pads and after the niacinamide?
Absolutely. So this, to me, is my final product that I use. And again, for the hands, the radiance, the filling, the volume. I was with them at a dinner yesterday. I was talking to this patient. She gets a lot of fillers in her hands for this area right here. And I said to her, I go, do me a favor, and let's show the next one real quick. I said, look, I told her to go look at this before and after I'm showing you right now. Look at the volume change in the hand. I'm not comparing this to a surgical filler or fat, but I'm showing you what the hyaluronic acid does.
By the way, we only have a few of these to go around for the entire day. It's the 50 left in auto ship. I hope you reserve that because that means you lock in this price. This is a 4 ounce. This is a tub of love. This is a lot of serum. I mean, that in my life, that would last me like a year. I only have one face. And a few drops a day, that's gonna last you a very long time.
Giving your skin a big glass of water, too, is really what this is doing.
And I feel it the next day. It's plump, it's dewy. The top, I am wearing a DG2 printed smocked off-the-shoulder top. Thanks for asking. That's also available on hsn.com. You can type in that item number, 898383. Also comes in a couple other fun colors, but I love the flowers. I love this little smocking here at the top, and it doesn't fall down, so it's something that you can feel really comfortable in. You don't always have to wear it off the shoulder, but you know, it's a special occasion. So we're gonna show some skin tonight because you are gonna have the best skin of your life thanks to Dr. Paul Nassif. We've got another couple products for you. We have the neck duo, and we've been waiting all night to show this to you. And right after the neck duo, we have this really cool micro spa peel, which I can't wait to talk about. So I hope we save a little time for that because that will be at the lowest price ever. But first, the neck duo. In fact, you're getting 2 of these. It's called the Deco Lift Neck Firming Complex. One of them is, I believe, $62, and we're doing 2 for less than the price of 1. But this is really amazing results. In fact, that is after what, 4 weeks?
6 weeks, twice
6
daily.
weeks.
Yeah, I mean, take a look at this, you know. Wait a minute, so this is better than a BOGO.
Yes.
I love it. 3.4 ounces. You're gonna get this probably for about 4 weeks. This is, again, you're gonna use this after the biopeptide serum, okay? Then you're gonna use this, and then you're gonna use the Hydra Screen after. And by the way, you know that blouse you just talked about?
Yeah.
Especially showing more of the neck. If you look here, the neck and the décolleté. So here's your décolleté. We used to use baby oil on our skin, and we've damaged it. And this, again, is mature skin. This is 4 weeks, twice daily. Look at the difference. So this Deco Lift, it talks for itself. Again, it's about the clinical grade ingredients. Let's go to the next one. And again, I think, what do we have, about 7 of these? So we'll keep pumping them up. Here's the platysma muscle. Look how it got more firm. Take a look at the crepey skin. Look at the difference. 67-year-old, 6 weeks, 2 times a day. This is what's important. Can we have the next one? And, you know, it's something when I bring something to you with the vitamin C, with the peptides, with the hydrators, and bakuchiol.
That's incredible.
Look at the difference. Now, when I'm doing a deep plane facelift, they're swollen, and you can go to the next one. They're swollen. All the wrinkles are actually, you know, gone, especially temporary because of the swelling. This is, what, 8 weeks? Yeah, 8 weeks. And the bottom line is it takes my results, makes them look better because I'm doing a neck lift, all right? So I'm sitting here doing, and actually I'm gonna pop over to Donna. Donna, put that on your neck and your décolleté.
What causes that weird crepey skin?
Yeah.
I mean, why do all of a sudden we have wrinkles on our décolleté?
Because I gotta tell you, this area has a lack of what we call fibroblasts. Fibroblasts will help you grow skin where it's rich in the face. That's why your face heals well. The neck and décolleté can get damaged easier. We have to be careful when we're using heavy peels or lasers. And so what we love doing this, we use this for about a month before a neck lift. You're gonna put this on your jawline, your jaw area, through here. Thank you for letting me. Through here, the neck, décolleté twice a day. And again, this area here from anti-aging, and again, I'd like to have you start using this in your 20s, but you saw the befores and afters. You saw the reversal of some of that aging. And again, you get, you know, she just put it on. You can already see the radiance and the brightness of the skin. But again, now using this 4, 6, 8 weeks, you got about a good 4 months of this. I don't know if this is on auto ship or not.
Well, you get 2, so you really get like...
But this you want to stock up on because it's better than a BOGO. Now, for example, okay, Donna, all right, you know, tell us about, you've been using this in about, this has always been a concern of yours, this area.
It has been because I didn't take care of it when I was a kid. Like you mentioned earlier, I slathered myself in baby oil. We thought, get that first burn going, but we didn't know back then that we were damaging our skin. And you know, as I got older, I noticed that this part of my body was really aging quite a bit. And when I started using this, I started noticing a huge difference. My skin started to look younger, firmer, brighter. I really like the texture. It's really made a huge difference. And I know that with all the other serums that I use, this is just a complement to that, and it has made a huge difference for me.
Is it ever too late to try, Dr. Nassif? Is it ever too late to try a new routine, to try a new product? Or, I mean, and I'm sure some of us just look in the mirror and go, well, guess I just have to live with that. There's nothing I can do.
Absolutely not. I mean, you know, listen, I have patients starting skincare in their 80s. I mean, patients come in for surgery, you know, at an older age too. The goal, though, is I want all of you out there listening to me as a facial plastic surgeon. Here's my prescription for you. You want to protect your skin. You want to hydrate. You want to use great skincare. Now, for example, Kelly is, you know, using this product. We don't have much time, so what I'm going to just tell you all is twice a day. And you're going to use, first of all, your cleanser in the shower, then your detox pads, then our new niacinamide biopeptide serum. Then you're going to use this, and then you're going to follow it up with the Hydra Screen. And the thing is, you are layering. And as a matter of fact, when she put this on, she started with the neck and décolleté. She moved up here to her neck, and then you do the jawline. And again, tech neck is there, all the fine lines and wrinkles. Now, if you look at her skin, this is a before and after. What you're seeing here, if you look in this area, there's instant hydration. Instant. And long-term, of course, temporary. But look at the difference in her skin.
That's just so impressive. Those
Just that
before and
quick.
afters,
Yeah.
they just blew my mind. I mean, some of those necks, if you have never tried this, I would love for you to get that home tonight and give it a go. I mean, what do you have to lose? You've got nothing to lose. Okay, we're gonna get to one of my all-time new favorite products. I've actually never tried this. I've never had a chance to present it. That's why I'm glad the doctor is here, because it is really, what you're getting is a micro spa peel. It's a two-step process, and you're getting a vitamin C serum. So you're getting this amazing, incredibly cool scrub. It's a mask. Then you're getting the activating gel. And then once you do this two-step process, then you can apply the serum. You're going to exfoliate. You're going to reduce the pores. You're going to have even smoother looking skin. And we're doing it at the lowest price that we have ever done. I don't know how many times you've presented this, doctor, but we have never, ever done this kit at $45.99. So it is nearly 50% off. It's really $86 off retail. So you're getting 3 products. The Resurfacing Peel Duo, that's $72. Plus you're getting the anti-aging vitamin C serum, which is really important, a huge vitamin C opportunity here, 10% vitamin C, that's $60, $132 that you're getting for $45.99. And this is a true resurfacing peel that you can do at home. You don't have to make an appointment or go to Beverly Hills.
Well, this was derived during COVID. So we took
Okay.
our best vitamin C peel in the office and actually brought it to you at home. So what I want to do is, let's start off with, we're going to show you a little video of how this works.
Yeah.
And as you look at this here, you're seeing these vitamin C crystals. And again, I want you to use this, start off with once a week. Remember, that night you're not going to use detox pads, you'll cleanse your skin, you're going to use this. You're massaging in for about a good 90 seconds. And at the same time, while it's starting with the physical exfoliation, you have vitamin C and E infused in your skin. Then we're activating it with the glycolic acid, alpha beta. And you can see, and by the way, that's Donna up there on the screen that you love. You saw her just a minute ago. And it's actually now the chemical reaction. And again, depending on the pH of your skin, you'll see the more foaming. So we're actually loosening up the dead skin cells. It's more of a radiance resurfacing peel, and you're getting that gorgeous skin after. Now, let me explain something to all of you.
This is so cool.
Isn't this? And again,
Yeah, that's
you're
the
gonna,
scrub. That's your mask.
Yep, and actually it actually smells, not taste. It smells even citrusy. And then you're activating it with, again, the alpha beta glycolic acid, hydroxy acid. And this is what you're gonna do for about 3 minutes. So
Ooh,
this-
it's warm.
Yeah, it's gonna warm up because of the chemical reaction. And this is something that, again, once a week for the first 2 weeks. Then switch to twice, okay, twice a
Okay.
week. And this is basically, you're giving yourself a peel at home. Our vitamin C peel is
This
about
feels
$350, by the way, at the office.
How
And
much?
about $350. And you're getting about 20 of these. And you're starting with this, and you're seeing the consumer perception study of what folks like you thought.
This feels good. I can feel the texture in that mask. And then of course you're getting the activating gel on top. So you create the amount of pressure that you want. You can get in all the little nicks and crannies around the corner of your nose. Really target those deeper lines and wrinkles. You will notice that over time, you can almost erase some of that extra dead, dull gray skin that's on top. And then you rinse it off. And then you apply your vitamin C serum, which is a big deal. That vitamin C serum, that's 10%. I know you're really proud of that vitamin C serum.
Yeah,
you're really going to get great results with that.
That is very strong vitamin C. And it also has vitamin F and hydrators. So this is pretty much your complete spa treatment at home.
Okay, I just got a quick update for you. We only have a few hundred of these remaining already. So many of you shopping, 450 left. Jump right in, order these before the end of the hour. We'll get one to you. So super easy to use at home. You got 20 treatments. You can't even get one spa peel for this price of $46.
Remember, and you're getting 20 of these. Okay, what we're looking at right now are before and afters. So after you have great radiant skin, and this is not including the peel. This is just the radiant resurface. I mean, this is the 10% vitamin C with vitamin F. Look at the skin. You can see how much brighter, how much life, the brightness, the skin tone, and then 4 weeks. Let's go to the next one. And again, all skin types, all ages. And again, this is a product that you can use, again, twice a day for your vitamin C, your radiance booster. And you look at the radiance of the skin. Used twice daily for 4 weeks. Can we have the next one? And you know, when we talk about the hydration with the omega fatty acids, that's the vitamin F. Linoleic acid, it's hydrating the skin. And we look at the radiance, this is saying, give me something bright. Look at the difference. Look even at the wrinkles, how they've softened. Look at the brightness of the skin, especially for hypopigmentation. Vitamin C, we all know and love, is probably the best brightener for your skin. And we have one more here I want you to look at this. This is dull skin. One application, and now 4 weeks to use twice daily. So again, when you're using this, again, we have science-based, again, everything is clinical and science. Now we have Kelly. Kelly, you're using the vitamin C, right?
This is actually the micro spa. I was gonna do a demo of how the micro spa goes on to the face. And what I love about this is, I was just telling Donna, after I use this, I do like a self-care Saturday where I do this mask for myself. And after I finish, my face just feels so smooth, so soft, like glass. It just, you can see it sort of sudsing up, and then you just take a wet washcloth, or a lot of times I hop in the shower and just rinse it off in there and come out. It's nice and smooth, and then I put on my vitamin C, and my skin is brighter and more radiant, and I just feel so nice.
It's like worth it just for the vitamin C. I mean, that's a $60 vial of vitamin C, and you're getting 20 treatments. That's like $2 a treatment. That's like $2 for a micro spa peel. It has been such an incredible launch of your best value of the day. We've got the detox pads, we've got the niacinamide, we've got vitamin C. This is like everything you want, right? From a great skincare routine.
You know, listen, it's been 2 hours talking about your skin. And, you know, one thing I want to tell everyone, especially with the detox pads, which is our, you know,
best value of the day.
Best value of the day. I mean, this is the way to go.
This is the way to go. Dr. Nassif, I know you'll be here throughout the day. You can now brush your teeth and go to bed.
Yep. And
the rest of us are going to use the detox pads to get ready as well. Go ahead, remove your makeup, live your life, have the best skin of your life. I'm Sarah. I'll see you Saturday, everyone. Have a great night. Stick around. We'll give you another look at our today's special.
In honor of National Military Appreciation Month, HSN is supporting the Foundation for Women Warriors, a nonprofit organization dedicated to honoring and empowering the women veterans community. The foundation works to enhance the personal and economic well-being of veterans by providing financial education, professional development, and mentorship. Join us in support of our women veterans. In May, HSN will match customer donations up to $75,000.
I'm Christian Siriano, and I'm a fashion designer. I really wanted to bring something whimsical and a little bit of fantasy and fashion to HSN, but still something that was very wearable and beautiful. We have had so much fun the last year creating such wonderful pieces that I hope people really feel good in, and it's just been a blast. I've designed and dressed first ladies, fashion icons, and movie stars, and now I get to design for you. Only at HSN and hsn.com.